Yes, Dr. Dralii against Nwpo. Let's get started. Alright, here we go with game one. Nwpo versus Dralii. Low ping match with Nwpo in Europe, preparing for the upcoming major with his team Rule 1. Dralii, of course, has been in Europe, all split, and he's preparing with his team as well, Team BDS. Well, let's see who can take the 7th 1v1 meeting between the two. Nwpo leads all time 4 series to 2. Johnny Addy, thanks for £50 to the prize pool. That's £250 in the prize pool now, which I think is something like $365. No, there's $315. Sorry, not $365, $315. Good bump by Dralii. Should be scoring the open net, but I think he's missed it. Oh, it's a terrible miss as well. It's bounced upwards. What a disaster for Dralii. Missing a completely wide open net, even after he did very well to bump Nwpo out of position. Nwpo yesterday looked phenomenal in 2v2 against Yan and lost. Let's see what his 1v1 form is looking like. Rawas has won both of his 1v1s in the past couple of days. And of course, this is the second KSA versus Morocco 1v1 of the day. The first one went to game 7. We could have potential of 5 today for this one. Oh, Nwpo's accidentally flipped off the post there, so he didn't have all of his wheels on the wall when he jumped. And yeah, he must not have had his joystick centered, so he tried to jump there. It just turned into a flip. Something I'm sure that we can all relate to. Scrot McGraw, thanks to the 5-month Prime, and also Dead Weights, thanks to the 4-month Prime. Welcome back to the channel. Somebody was asking, is there going to be a 2v2 after this? I'm actually not going to be casting a 2v2 tonight. I said earlier on I was going to be, but unfortunately it wasn't possible. There were a few teams who could have been playing, but unfortunately some players are just not feeling very well, probably travel sickness, so we had to cancel the 2v2 tonight. Get a new one? I don't think we're going to be able to get a new one. Let me just really quickly rattle off in my head how many teams I've checked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I've asked 9 of the teams who are competing at the RLCS Major this coming week if they want to play a 2v2 show match tonight. And although I think 4 of them said that they might be interested initially, they all had to, well, all but one of them had to pull out for various reasons. And yeah, we're not going to be able to make it happen. But get well soon to all the players. I don't want to, name anyone. But yeah, get well soon to all the unwell players. I think some people had travel sickness and probably stuff like bad sleep and all that. But that's why you want to travel out early before the line. You don't want that happening. Oh wow! Oh wow! What a save by Nwpo! And he's gonna score. That's incredible. One of the more creative saves you're going to see on an air dribble bump. How on earth did he get back up to the ball after literally flying downwards? That's insane. Yeah, like I said, this is part of the reason why you want to travel out early before an international LAN. You want that to happen. If it is going to happen, you want to be sick the week before, not the week of the event. This is the week before the event. So, yeah, I'm sure all the players who are not feeling 100% will have a good chance of showing up to the event, which starts on Thursday in 5 days' time. Yeah, much closer to 100%. Of course, whenever news like that comes through to me, I know that it's either, yes, they are in fact not feeling well, or they just had an absolutely horrendous day of scrims, as I make a horrendous attempt at that sentence. And they're like, nah, I've had enough, I don't want to play in show matches, I just want to go and play some other game. Which is also totally fair. Whoa, Dralii leaving the net a bit open there, but he gets back because Nwpo has not landed cleanly. So Nwpo's been the faster of the 2 players so far. Dralii shut down again with the ceiling challenge. Nwpo not slowing down for a moment's breath, which, going by the 2v2 we saw him play yesterday, will not come as a surprise to just about any of you. Another air dribble bump. Dralii's actually hit that one into the bar. Nwpo looks like he tried to bump Dralii back into the ball there, and I don't think he managed it. I'm not sure. It may have actually, like, there's always a chance when Nwpo tries for that defensive strategy, bumping the attacker back into the ball. There's always a chance that you, bump them into kind of a touch that forces it to miss. I think that time it may have just been a crossbar from Dralii. Gandalf, thanks for 4,000 bits. Says, can you add this to the prize pool? I guess kind of. That's a bit of a tricky one, because see, with prize pool donations, that's a tax expense for me, so I can just expense it because it's another payment. Different when it's bits though, because I do have to actually get a completely. Bits are part of a cash amount that Twitch streamers are paid monthly by Twitch. I'll have to go and see if I can what I can calculate that as. I'll see what I'll try. I'll see what I can do. Nice speed by Dralii to get a third goal here. It didn't let you donate on Streamlabs. That's weird. I wonder why it would not let you do that. I've had a couple of people succeeded today. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. The thing about bits is I have to actually pay the tax on it before I can pay it out as a prize pool. Whereas prize pool donations, I can just pay in full as a prize pool because it is tax deductible. Oh, good demo by Nwpo, and immediately gets the ball on target to score. Max tax evasion possible through prize pool donations. We've come up with a new way to completely avoid taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Necessary disclaimer, this is not tax advice, this is not financial advice. Please seek advice from a financial professional. And yeah, do not try to evade taxes. Well, good speed by Nwpo again. You see, pinches the ball upwards intentionally over the incoming challenger, Dralii. He's leading by 3 goals, and now a kickoff possession as well with just 35 seconds left in the game. And he could pretty much seal the game here with a successful aerial play. This is just as good almost. Oh, never mind. Dralii read it pretty fast. You know, if Nwpo had managed to dribble that back to his corner, he would have been pretty much guaranteed to win the game. But before he could do that, Dralii managed to intercept him and score. So we have got a 2-goal difference with 26 seconds to go. Dralii this time with a better kickoff, but it looks like it's still going to be Nwpo favoured. What's he going to opt for here? Yeah, he's just going to try and outplay Dralii as he dives in. He hasn't outplayed him, but he has wasted quite a lot of time here. Dralii has to turn aggressively on this, which he does. In fact, he's created a possession play for himself here. Oh, what a play! Listen, to actually control this attempted clear, get back onto the wall, and then even get a shot on target before 0 seconds is already impressive enough. But to perfectly flick it between Nwpo and the bar, that is a different level. Dralii within 1 with 5 seconds to go. Delayed kickoff. Nwpo kind of barrels through, but the wave dash comes through for Dralii. Oh, he can just about keep this up. Yes, he can. Nwpo opting for ball pressure instead of the boost. Dralii trying to backboard it, but Nwpo's there. Nwpo will go for a booming clear here. Dralii keeps it up well, and he's checking to see where Nwpo is. Can he turn? No, not quite. A valiant effort. What a comeback attempt that was by Dralii. And Nwpo takes the opening game, 6 goals to 5. Spaceman, thanks for £55 and 55 pence. Spaceman with the prize pool bump. Are these alerts actually showing up? Did you guys see that one? Surely you guys saw that one on the screen. I didn't have a chance to glance over at my OBS. You did? Okay, thank goodness. I didn't have a chance to glance at my OBS before. Wait, why are some people saying no and some people saying yes? Okay, I think some people saw and some people didn't. Blind people saying no. Is it just blind people? I'm going to have to calculate what that actually makes the prize pool. Where are we at? It's at £305, 55 pence. I'm going to guess that's something in the range of $380, maybe $390. Something like that. The players did opt for winner takes all. I do not imagine that that would change with the prize pool change that has come through, but thank you guys for coming through with the prize pool donations here for Nwpo and Dralii. Oh, Nwpo has faked him. You were tunneled on the game, so you missed the prize pool pop-up. I mean, we were between games, though. You were tunneled on the scoreboard, bro. I guess the only way we can test it is if we, you know, somebody quickly donate. We can test if it's visible. I'm joking. Don't do it for that reason. That's a scam. That's a scam. It's a classic Twitch streamer move right there. You do not want to fall for that one. Oh, guys, are my alerts working? Can somebody really quickly, can somebody sub so I can see if my alerts are working? Yeah, don't fall for that. Also, don't fall for that blatant reverse psychology by me. Oh, good jump by Dralii. The reaction time needed to play in this particular match must be extraordinarily high. $100 is a special effect on the screen. Trust me. It doesn't, before anyone was wondering, at least not that I'm aware of. I'm one of the most scuffed Twitch streamers of all time. I've not done anything cool with alerts over the years. They've been the same for an awful long time. Only one way to find out. Stop it. Don't encourage them. Dralii's flicks are really on point right now. And that one wasn't the absolute fastest he could have got there, but the placement has been perfect as he ties the game 1-1. This is going to be scary though. Nwpo with 100 boost and free air dribble from the midfield. And a perfect shot, as you'd expect from a player like Nwpo. You challenge him, you're getting outplayed. You don't, he's going to score point blank range. Pick your poison. Dralii chose something in between, and he got outplayed. I am located in Europe, specifically Glasgow, Scotland, if you're wondering. Dralii with a good chance to tie the game here. He's got Nwpo on low boost, fakes infield, goes off the wall instead. Not surprised to see that a lot in this matchup. Oh, that's not the play that he wanted though. He tries to go for the boost steal, lands inside Nwpo's goal, and has to concede possession. Nwpo's dribbling down the line, in the air, as you do. And that might also be the completely wrong play. Gotta say, shot selection on the previous two attacks was not really there for either player. Yeah, I suppose I'm not technically in EU, I'm in Europe. I shouldn't say EU because it's confusing, what with Brexit and all. Scotland did technically vote to remain though, so don't know if it counts for anything. It is simply a fact. Dralii ahead by 1 now. Nwpo making sure to stay goal side here. Didn't want to greed for the boost. Shot missing a bit of power, missing a bit of accuracy as well. Dralii pops it awkwardly over the top of the Saudi Arabian pro. Nwpo trying to leave that as late as possible before revealing his hand, before making it clear exactly what he had planned there. Oh, that's a big miss by Dralii. He's going to get back to the ball before Nwpo can turn, but that was definitely a mistake. Nwpo turns and flicks. Thinks about the demo. Plays for the boost steal. Instead of just about reacts to Dralii's wall shot by deflecting it wide. That was another one of those immediate reactions between these two. Dralii with a fake flick. Pops it high. Nwpo again with a very last second dodge to wave dash and steer the ball. Early reset by Dralii into the bar. Nwpo's going to be back to defend this. Tries to pass it to himself. Instead he's passed it to Dralii, who passes it back. Good team play between the 1v1 opponents. Now it's time taken by Nwpo here. Dralii maybe could have played for the demo in that instance, but he thought the boost steal would be safer, and Nwpo's completely missed the ball. That's got to be wide open for Dralii, which surely he will not miss this time. Takes his time with that extra touch, and he does score the open net. Do I speak Scottish? I do speak Scottish Gaelic a little bit, but I've not spoken it regularly for a long, long time. So my speaking is very bad right now. Yeah, I can understand it mostly. When people talk, I'm like, I know what that means. And with a couple of weeks practice, I can probably get back to speaking it. But yeah, I just literally haven't practiced for like... Last time I studied it was in high school, about 16, 17 years ago now. 16 and a half years ago or something like that. It's been a while. Yeah, I've spoken since a kid, so you know, you never really fully forget things. You learn when you're a kid. DKI, thanks for the 72-month tier 1. Welcome back to the channel. Nwpo looking for his third goal of the game. No luck. Dralii denies him. Dralii really emerging as one of the top defenders in the world of 1v1 during the Saltmine 3 era. And Nwpo's found a way past him here at midfield. And he does get his third goal of the game with 41 seconds to go. Wave dash kickoff for both players. Dralii comes out on the right side of the ball. It looks like Nwpo will be able to steer it clear. Building speed with this play is going to be another challenge entirely. Nwpo keeping the pressure on. Dralii was able to come back with a great comeback attempt. Oh, that's off the bar. I think clipped Dralii on the way to the net there after initially losing control. He did get a good touch onto it. Solid 50-50 by Nwpo. It's wide open for him, and he slots it. So we're going to have another comeback attempt in the closing seconds. This time it's 11 on the clock. What a 50 by Nwpo. Played for the early jump and then actually flew down behind the ball. Forced it underneath Dralii. Big kickoff attempt to the inside by Nwpo. It's Dralii on the ball. Taking this one sidewall. Maybe trying to air dribble into the ground here. Let's see what he goes for. Nwpo also trying the impossible keep up. He's done it somehow. I mean, that is outrageous to keep the ball up here. It's surely going to be impossible to do more with it. Indeed it is. We have a 1-1 series score. Both players have tried some last-second heroics to keep these games close. So far, Nwpo Dralii delivering on the close, fast-paced series that we were all hoping for. Let's see if that continues. How's first two games look? They look very close, very competitive. Let's get into the third. Yeah, I intentionally didn't ready up there because I had to run a minute of ads. Otherwise, we may get some ads before the end of the series, and I obviously don't want that to happen during gameplay. So it's better to manually run them between games. But we should be in the clear now, though. Yeah, this looks like it could go the distance. I would not be surprised with the game 5 between these two. Oh, what a flick by Dralii. Oh my word. That is a monster. He has put that in from a slow momentum position. 79 kph with a bar down finish. That is absolutely disgusting. I mean, he was just so controlled with it as well. Placed from almost a dead ball midair. Still so much speed. Oh, Dralii's kind of awkward here. Has to be careful. Does well. So he gets around the ball. And then pre-flips into an air dribble. Nwpo still so fast with the ceiling challenges. Throws himself onto the wall to once again start chasing down Dralii, who's actually bounced off the inside of his post there. Definitely a messed up recovery by Dralii, who's decided to put himself into a shadowing position. He's missed the ball again. Well, Nwpo slowed the pace down and waited to see what Dralii was going to do. And he's probably extremely shocked to find that Dralii's jumped away from the wall there. Must be a mistake. He most likely tried to dodge there and just got a single jump input for some reason. Dralii with an open net. If he hits it hard enough, it looks like he didn't. He has hit it hard enough to force Nwpo to land in net, and Nwpo's having a pre-jump here. Does not get demoed on the landing. Dralii's just going to keep peppering the net with shots as Dralii circles, steals the boost, and gets ready to attack again. Nwpo trying to close the distance, gets bumped out of the way. Has to flip towards his net to have a chance, but he's own gold. Well, trying to flail him to the line, into the area the ball was coming to. Well, Dralii hit the bar flat. That was actually bouncing straight down. And Nwpo flipping across the goal, ended up own goaling. Half flip kickoff by Dralii. Nwpo just goes for the immediate rebound. That is extremely aggressive. Very difficult to get that shot off with very little boost. Luckily for Nwpo, Dralii was not really ready to counter-attack that exceptionally aggressive move. Dralii with the air dribble bump. Nwpo, perfect save around him. You know, if this is the unstoppable move, I'll tell you what, more people and more players are stopping it these days than ever before. It really does look like such a beautiful save when you can dodge around the air dribble bump like Nwpo did there. Hugo Fibar, thanks to the Prime, welcome to the channel. We should have a tie game here. Indeed we will. It's Nwpo again. Steals the ball away from Dralii. Same idea by Dralii, going for the bump, this time closer to the ground. Nwpo proving to be an elusive customer, pretty hard to make contact with. He could get this one going quickly here. Nwpo with a reset before Dralii can close the distance. But Dralii picks the challenge absolutely perfectly. Both players running pretty dry on boost here. Nwpo has to cover the net as Dralii takes his away. The other corner is available for him though. Nwpo's pathing really does allow him to keep pressuring his opponents to such a high level. Dralii flying ahead of the ball again. Nwpo back down to the ground. Great read. And a long shot to go up by one. Nwpo's air dribble bump defense has been so creative in this series. He's really mixing up his strategy, sometimes flying at Dralii, dodging around him. Sometimes he's flying back with an extremely early pre-jump. In that instance, he pre-jumped pretty much vertically and then started flying backwards afterwards. Very hard to read what Nwpo's up to. Boost Seal comes through for the aforementioned perfect high touch. This is going to be difficult if he goes backboard. Dralii with a tough read. Oh, what a play. He gets it perfectly. In fact, he almost scores it. It's hit the post. That would have been outrageous if he managed to redirect the ball from that range. Oh no, he's put it in his own net. I'm not sure how much of an own goal this was by Dralii. I'm sorry, we're going to need to take a look. Yeah, it's kind of forced. If he just had 12 boost there, he easily could have deflected it back corner, but with no boost to his name, there wasn't really much he could do to clip the ball in a productive direction. He's had to turn away from the mid boost grab there. Nwpo's flick does go straight down the middle towards Dralii. Dralii infield off the wall. Now towards Nwpo's back corner. Nwpo just continues flying from the pre-jump challenge, which looked like it initially failed. The mid-air adjustment was key there. Dralii trying to back Nwpo up, and he actually clips the ball on the end of his dodge there, which may have been accidental. Nwpo still refusing to be outplayed. Nwpo pinched down the line. Bunch of chain dashes just to follow it. I swear the speed of Nwpo's chain dashes just seems to be faster than you should be able to jump. I don't get it. Even other players I'm seeing chain dash, I'm like, it's not that fast. There's definitely a range with the chain dash. Yeah, Nwpo seems to be on the faster end of that range, which should not come as a surprise to just about anyone. And Dralii with a half flip kickoff. He's missed a mid boost here. That's disaster for him. Can he make the most of this half chance? No, he can't. Still forcing Nwpo to take just a touch longer to recover may be helpful. And Nwpo just flies right over the challenge and rebounds automatically. Dralii wasn't up so low for this. Nwpo still managed to get both himself and the ball over the top of him. And once he got past Dralii, we all knew that that was a goal. Here he comes again, ceiling shot for Nwpo. He's directly underneath the ball briefly. Now behind it and slots. Bottom corner. Phenomenal mix-up in the aerial plays. The pass when he went high. Now fakes high. Goes low as soon as Dralii commits to that backboard. And it's a 3-goal difference inside the final minute. But Jack, thanks to the Prime. Welcome to the channel. I think I said thanks to all the subs today, but if I missed you, be sure to let me know. Nwpo looking for top left corner while Dralii thinks about grabbing a mid boost. Correctly decided against it. Look at the aggression though by Nwpo as he tries to win the game by even more goals. What a save. And he even lights up on the inside of the post for the double save as well. He's unbumpable at times. It's not just about the mechanics, the strategies, the positioning from Nwpo really has been on point in this series, and that's a go next from Dralii in midfield play. He knows this one is over. It's 2-1 Nwpo. Impressive at both ends of the pitch, defensively and offensively. And defensively, Nwpo wasn't always considered to be top tier. I think that has obviously changed. Some of these saves have been unreal. I've been live for 44 minutes. And I've manually ran 4 minutes of ads. I'm pretty surprised that it would automatically run more there. Didn't even give me a warning. It just ran ads. It's really cool when that happens. Love it. Such a great feature. Nice finish by Nwpo. He's just dancing around Dralii here. This is just a silly shot to go for. Here, dribble to the back corner. But just like the double tap earlier, we know that once he's in that position, it's automatic. He is not going to miss from there. The prize pool is currently sitting at £305, 55 pence. I'll calculate what that is in dollars at the end. Oh my word, what on earth is this? We're on Dralii POV there, trying to figure out what on earth is happening. Nwpo's pre-flipped in front of the ball, and then flip reset and shot low underneath Dralii. That is so much harder than it looks. And those of you who do have some capability with flip resets will know just how hard of a shot that is to get a flip reset on the ball and then shoot it sideways. Yeah, Nwpo's just winning this, isn't he? Oh, it's actually just a disgusting display of mechanics that we're witnessing. I think he's feeling himself right now. This is different, but I tell you what, Dralii has survived pretty well there. Nearly gets the counter attack. It was technically an open net there, but it was a tough one with the angle that Dralii had in the run-up. And despite Nwpo's dominant display of mechanics early on in this game, he does only have 2 goals to show for it. Now here comes Dralii, looking for his first. Oh, he accidentally fakes Nwpo there. He misses after the fact. That was careless by Dralii. Nwpo looks for the boost steal on the right side. Dralii looking to threaten Nwpo early here. He flips back onto the wall. Nwpo defensive double tap off his back wall. You can tell Nwpo's in the zone because he just goes into that mode that he finished off the Salt Mine 3 finals, semi-final against Rawas with, where he just starts almost freestyling. He just goes into free play with an opponent present, and he might be getting to that point here. But is it too early? With the scoreline only being 2-0, well, it could be 3 by the time this attack is done. He's going for the mind game this time. Running rings around Dralii at times, but Dralii's still a dangerous opponent. You can't try to do this against him carelessly. You need to be careful. An extremely fast player in his own right. They're both some of the fastest players in the world. But these days, I think Nwpo might be the fastest according to most of the unbiased critics. Not sure if that's a hot take. Great deflection to clear the ball off the inside of his own post. Yeah, 1 inch out, you think Nwpo's the fastest player. I think he might be, for me, the fastest. I think he is, yeah. I'm trying to think who I would put at that level, and he is. I think Nwpo's number 1 when it comes to speed, acceleration, momentum retention. He's just too smooth with it. Dralii, though, does get back with it a goal. It's a little pop bump onto Nwpo. Did we see any number other than 1 there? Dark and Nwpo tied. I think Nwpo's faster. I think Dark's obviously very fast, but Nwpo is faster for me because although Dark can go into sequences where he looks super fast and sometimes, you know, does get a game or a series, I don't think there's ever been a time I've seen Nwpo play where he doesn't look unbelievably quick. He's just so consistently fast. That's what really does it for me. Well, Dralii going for the same shot here again. Nwpo with the in and out save to dive down. Didn't really get much of a pinch on that. Had time in the middle of his pinch clear to thank Dralii for complimenting his save. Really, Nwpo has been unbelievable this game, but somehow we're still only at 2-1. Flip reset by Dralii. Save by Nwpo. He's had a couple of defensive clips in this game to add to his collection of offensive clips and outplays. A couple of goals and a couple of other stunning outplays as well, but Dralii could still tie. Huge volley across the goal. Saved by Nwpo. Turns away from the ball. Knew that it was bouncing away from him. And now into the air goes Dralii. Nwpo delays his jump and flips behind Dralii off the wall to dodge the air dribble bump. I mean, Dralii's tried so many different types of air dribble bump, and Nwpo has had his number the majority of the time. And he's too quick on the counter. Who needs 100 boosts when you can build up that kind of speed? 1:07 in the game remaining. 3-1 on the scoreboard. It's a low-scoring game. It has been incredibly tense. And Dralii scores off the kickoff. We're back to 1. Like I said at the start of the series, Nwpo does lead the all-time series score between these guys for Series 2. And a couple of people were asking the other day when I mentioned that Moxie and Rawas are 11 and 9 all-time. That is in series. 11 series to Moxie, 9 for Rawas going into their series the other day. Now it's 11-10, of course. Yeah, those guys have played a lot against each other, and Nwpo and Dralii have played a fair bit as well. Of course, some of those series are best of 5, some of them are best of 7, some of them are best of 1. Even, I believe, they may have had a best of 1 or 2. Well, a failed wave dash for Nwpo does lead to a bump for Dralii, which in turn leads to a goal. Can we still see a game 5? It's felt like a Nwpo game, but Dralii has really done well to hang in there, and he might have the game equalizer here. Not quite. Great realization by Nwpo, and Dralii snatched at the rebound. Maybe a little bit speculative to go for that. He's hit the bar. Not sure how open that was, because he might have just been completely boost starved on that play. So yes, he's hit the bar, but that was a high bounce. It may have been difficult to get up and over it. Still Dralii with a chance. Back corner possession. 100 boost to his name. Tight angle back wall shot. Oh, he's done well. Dralii spikes it downwards into Nwpo's net before Nwpo can get back in the position. Nwpo is trying to read Dralii's shot here, just arrived way too late. We've got a 1-goal game again, 25 seconds to go. Dralii refuses to leave this one for Nwpo to win. He's going to need to lose the race to the mid boost though. Nwpo pre-flip into the air dribble, reset. Shoots it quite low though. Dralii trying to get into position as quickly as possible. This is a good chance. Ceiling shot downwards. Nwpo saves it, and he's doubled it down the line. Now can he score? Spit this one beyond all doubt. Will he even try? I think he will. Nwpo fakes the clear and then goes back towards the goal. That would have been so creative. First of all, pretended that he's dribbling it across Dralii's crossbar, only to turn and try and shoot top left corner. Not a bad way to end the game. What a series. Nwpo 3-1 over Dralii. Saudi Arabia 2-0 in 1v1 series over Morocco today. I'm sure we're going to see plenty more between Morocco and Saudi Arabia in the coming months and years, because these guys are ridiculous. This could be an incredible rivalry. Already is. Today belongs to Nwpo and to Saudi Arabia as well. To Real One and Falcons. Shout out to all those guys for coming on and putting on a show for us.